Hi everyone, it's Dawn and welcome back to my channel. So today I have another drugstore get ready with me, all products that may not be new, but they're all products that are either new to me or I haven't talked about them on my channel before. So it's all drugstore stuff, and I know that many of you really like these videos. I really like these videos. I get really excited about drugstore. I think I've said to you before that whenever I'm sitting down to do either mid-range or high range, that's the word I'm looking for, high-end makeup look, I always think to myself, but I'd rather show them this because it's a great dupe for that, or that kind of thing. So I really am so hesitant to share more expensive products unless I feel that they are much better than what you can get at the drugstore. So anyways, this look that I'm going to share with you today is a fall leaves makeup look. And you may have noticed I did not say pumpkin spice. There's going to be nothing pumpkin-y about this look. But my kids all start school tomorrow, and Dunkin' Donuts does have their fall flavor in, their pumpkin spice flavor for their coffee. And the signs of fall are starting, whether we like it or not. So I always say to my husband, let's appreciate the small and subtle changes. And he and I will point out to each other little signs changing in the color of the grass or in the leaves of the trees. And I'll say, oh, the first subtle sign of fall. Actually, I made him turn around on our drive the other day to show him the first subtle sign of fall that I spotted. And that's what we do. And it's just a great way to take in the beauty of fall because it's my favorite season. So anyways, let's just get started. And this is going to be a fall leaves makeup look. So let's just get going. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with my Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. Maybelline just does foundations right, in my opinion. I don't think I've ever met a Maybelline foundation that I hated. You know, I mean, there's some I like more than others, but this is really good. It does have this kind of dispenser though. So if you don't mind just shaking a little bit onto your fingers and putting it on this way. A lot of foundations are like this. I do prefer a pump. And I actually kind of like the squeezy bottle kind of dispenser, like something like this would be my, if I could have my druthers and every foundation packaged the way I would like, that's what I would do. What I like about this is, although it's a matte, it definitely is not a flat, one-dimensional matte. It's still, I don't even know that I would call it a matte, except that it's not radiant. It just gives my skin a really nice, kind of like cream to powder finish and some pretty decent coverage, which I would say is a medium coverage. It is buildable, but I don't think you can build it to a full coverage, in my opinion. I don't know if it says it's a full coverage. I haven't reviewed this, and so I never looked at all the details like I do when I'm reviewing something for you. I will tell you I am number 705, Fair Ivory. And it doesn't really say, it just says that it's normal. It's for normal to oily skin, which is what I have. I think there's a matte and poreless for those of you who have drier skin. And I've heard really great reviews about that. I think as I'm getting older, I'll be switching some of these mattes to more, you know, more of a drier. But right now my skin isn't at all dry. I'm gonna go ahead and start with my eyes. And you all know, I think you all know, that I love these little city palettes from Maybelline. Oh, I didn't even realize I'm using so much Maybelline today. Love, love, love them. This would be great for a pumpkin spice eye look. I'll save this one. This one's just a beautiful kind of nudie, rosy brown. And this is the fall leaves one that I'm gonna be using today. It isn't called fall leaves. They're all named after cities. That's why they're called city palettes. Brooklyn Nudes. I knew it would be Brooklyn because I knew one of them was Brooklyn. So anyway, this is the Brooklyn Nudes. Look at that. And I've got my Sonia Kashuk brushes that I purchased at Target. I love these, love these, love these. And thank you all for teaching me how to pronounce Kashuk. It isn't that hard. My eyelids with the Gabrielle Cosmetics eyelid primer. You all told me I should try the Milani eyelid primer, and I'm gonna try that too. I'm gonna try the Candid powder, and I'm gonna try the Milani eyelid primer. These are kind of set up so you could use these together or these together. There are no rules, but since I'm trying to do fall leaves, I want to kind of do a little mixy matchy thing. And I do see like these being important colors for fall because you get a little more gray skies and some of the leaves kind of turn a little purpley too. So anyways, the first thing I'm going to do is put down this color as an all over transition shade. I've said to you before, I like to really put down an eyelid primer and then put on like a light powdery shade at first to fill in all those little grooves and things like that that you have on your eyelids that make your eyeshadow look textured. I think it really helps. Okay, now the next thing I'm gonna do is go in with this soft taupe right here. It's a very light shade, but these tend to be very pigmented. Look, you can see what I mean. It's very light, but look how pigmented it is when you put it on. It almost looks like it's got some brown in it, which you can't really see. It looks more gray beige in the pan. Okay, so I've got that in my crease and above my crease. I don't always want to put on my eyeshadow the same way when I make videos for you because I like to show you something different so you don't get bored. The next color I'm going to use is this color right here, which is just like your terracotta. And I don't have enough Sonia Kashuk brushes to use only those, so I'm taking a Real Techniques brush, just a shadow brush, blender brush. And I'm going to go ahead and just put this in the outer corner and down here like you would if you were making the outer V. You know, some people actually like box in that V and draw it out and then blend it, but I feel like this is the same effect. You know, you're kind of doing the outer corner. And I feel like when you use a rounded brush like this and blend as you go, it gives you that rounded corner rather than that kind of pointed like the reverse 7 does. Which I think that results in like an elongated, kind of more of a cat eye. And this is more of like a dome shaped shadow look. So this is what I'm doing today. I like both, but I'm just gonna do the rounded look today. Now I'm gonna take this gray here. I'm not sure how it's gonna look, like if it has any other underlying colors when I put it on, but I'm gonna take this, I'm taking a smudger brush and I'm gonna just put it on the top of my smudge brush and I'm going to go along my lower lash line. And instead of wearing a eyeliner here, I'm gonna do this because it gives a softer effect. Sort of a smokier eye effect. I like that these are all mattes too. I've been really into matte eyeshadows lately. I really like shimmers too, but you know, you have to be careful with shimmers. Sometimes they can accentuate texture on our eyelids, and I find that mattes really never do that for me. So especially if it's like the right kind of mattes. Some mattes can look patchy. These do not. These are very creamy. I am honestly so impressed. I think these are $10. I might be wrong about that, but they're always like buy one, get one. So you can get 2 for $15, which I think is a great deal. And I have 2 daughters, and if I don't like something, we just share. And so I feel like I get, you know, I get more use out of products because of that. So they don't ever like sit unused. Someone will use them. Okay, so that is the look. I'm not gonna blend it anymore. I think it's pretty good. I don't know if there's any other colors I wanna use in here. I don't think so. All right, so now I'm just gonna kind of clean up a little with this thing that I love from L'Oreal, and it's the Magic Lumi. I showed this to you when I did my under eye video. I don't put it directly under my eye. I put it like under my under eye because it brightens this area and it detracts from my actual under eye, so you don't notice anything there, like any shadows or anything like that. It kind of just pulls your attention away. I do take a little bit and put it in the corners here just to brighten that up. Now I showed this in another video, and not to say that Wayne Goss stole my idea. I'm just kidding. Wayne Goss has no clue who I am. But he just made a video about this Pixie by Petra mascara. And just so you know, I showed this to you in a recent video. So I showed it to you first. I'm only kidding. Wayne is wonderful. But if Wayne says something's good, I usually like it too. And I do like this. This is their new large lash mascara, Pixie by Petra. And I really like it a lot. I have tried, this is the first makeup item that I've tried from Pixie. I said before, I love their Pixie Glow Tonic, the glycolic tonic. That stuff is freaking amazing. And I cannot be without it, but I've never tried any of their makeup. So I did purchase this, and I purchased an eyeliner in the shade Plum, which is really pretty. If I can find it quickly, I might add that to my inner waterline. But I'm very pleased with what I've tried from Pixie. They don't have a very large selection, but it was only carried at Target for a long time, and now they're carrying it at Walgreens too. And I know it's a woman-owned company. I think it's like one woman who started the company. I remember reading something about it in like InStyle magazine. And I was, thinking, oh wow, I should support that brand more, just to kind of give that lady a high five. Okay, just to add to the fullness of my upper lash line, I'm gonna fill in a tight line with this kohl liner from Mineral Fusion, and it's in this slate color too. You can purchase these at Target now, which I think is fantastic. This is my favorite clean makeup brand, this and Pacifica. Oh, and Honest Beauty. Actually, they're all there, but I love them all. They are like clean beauty brands that perform every bit as well as conventional makeup. You will not be disappointed. Your eyes are never done unless your eyebrows are done too. And since I colored my hair a little bit darker, I don't know if you saw that video, and if you're not a redhead, I don't know why you would watch it, because it's dyeing my hair red. But I can use this Auburn Fill and Fluff brow product from NYX now. Well, the first time I showed it to you, I was much lighter strawberry blonde at the beginning of the summer or midsummer. And now I darkened my hair and it works perfectly. And I really, really, really like this. I like that it comes with a tiny little brush. It really does fill and fluff. And it sort of like overdraws your brows, but in a way that looks really natural. Like when I do this, it does get on my skin. You can see, I think, but it doesn't look bad in my opinion. It doesn't look like I tried to overdraw my brows and missed. That look like you intentionally drew on your brows. Doesn't look like that at all. And I've got my cute little brush. I just love this little hairbrush here. Oops. Sometimes it does smudge a little too much, so you have to be careful. But it doesn't go anywhere. You could go boating with this on and, jump in the lake, and it's not gonna wash off. So there's that. I'm very excited about this blush that I found from Age Perfect L'Oreal, and it is in the color Amber. And look at this, for fall, it is so beautiful. It is so different from the blushes that I normally choose. I usually choose pinks, purples, those colors that, this isn't something like, this says sophisticated lady. I really like this blush a lot. I think it's just perfect for fall. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that right onto my cheekbones. And it's called Satin Finish, I believe, or Radiant Finish. So even though it looks like a matte, it does have a little bit of shimmer or radiance to it. I don't even know if I would call it a shimmer. I wouldn't call it a shimmer. It's just radiant. And look how pretty that is. You could use it even as your bronzer if you wanted to. I was going to use a Milani bronzer, but I think I'm just gonna skip it because in the fall, I'm not bronzing anyway, and this color is just so perfect on its own. And it's long wearing, so the Age Perfect range is really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and set everything with my Maybelline Fit Me powder, and then I'm gonna do my lips, like so. swirl my brush around and then just very gently. As we get older, many of you know, we can't like go wild with the powder because it will just age us. So I just really like to gently set everything. Okay, and I have a lip combination that is just beautiful, and I'm really excited about that too. I don't have a lip liner that matches this lipstick duo that I have, so I'm just gonna skip that, but I do have to make more of an effort to pick up some lip liners. I've never used them in the past, and now suddenly I'm using them, and I'm not really sure why. I think I said that in a recent video. I think it's just I have more time on my hands, but it does make my, or maybe I'm just wearing more mattes and it helps them kind of just stay within the line. I don't know, but I will pick up some lip liners in various colors. I'm just gonna go to the drugstore. So if you have a good drugstore brand of lip liner, let me know. I prefer retractable rather than the kind that you have to sharpen, but you know, I'm flexible. So the one that I'm gonna be using is it's from Maybelline, and it's number 144, Naked Dare. I'll wait till you guys see this for fall. Look at that. I'm gonna put that on. And it's not like any other color that I own. It's so pretty. It's like it's bronze without being bronze, if that makes sense. And then I'm gonna top it with something that I've had. And this one is from CoverGirl, and it's called, I don't see the name, 010. It's in like this, just like kind of packaging, just a 010. It doesn't say the name, but I'll show you what it looks like. It's just like a champagne, like a little bit of a pinky champagne, and watch it over this. Just adds that little bit of shimmer that this one's lacking, and I think that they're so pretty together. So this is the finished look, and I'm gonna bring you in really close. And what do you think? I think it's a really pretty early fall makeup look without being too pumpkin spicy. I think it's definitely more the subtle changes of fall. It's a subtle fall makeup look. I hope you enjoyed this. So if you are all still here, I am gonna make this a giveaway, and I'm giving away something unrelated to the video, but it's something that has to do with the end of summer. And I'm giving away my Teddy Blake white handbag. This is Saffiano leather with a suede interior that is robin's egg blue. It is beautiful, and I get compliments on this bag all the time. I'm just not using it. My husband had purchased a Dooney & Bourke bag for me that's white, and I find that I'm in that one all the time because he gave it to me and I want him to see me using it. So this one has sat on the shelf so much this summer. We didn't go to any events or church as often because everything was closed. So I didn't reach for it very much, but I don't want it collecting dust on the shelf. I do keep it in a dust bag. It is perfectly clean inside and out. I don't think it has any signs of wear and tear. If it does, they're incredibly subtle and I'm missing them, but it's clean. I will wipe it down and condition it with leather cleaner before I send it. And I want one of my loyal subscribers to win this. And unfortunately, you have to be a loyal subscriber here in the continental United States because it costs a small fortune to ship something this size overseas. So, if you live here in the United States and you want to be entered in this giveaway, all you have to do is tell me your favorite thing about fall in the comments and I'll know you want to be entered. And like I said, I want it to be someone who I know, from the comments in the past, and somebody that really supports my channel, because when I give really expensive things in my giveaways, I really want them to be like a wow gift for someone, as a thank you for being here for me. And so if you are that person, feel free to enter the giveaway. If you are not somebody who normally comments, but you're here and you want to be entered in giveaways, don't you worry. There's going to be a lot more giveaways coming up. But when it's something like this, I definitely want to be somebody who I know. So anyway, if you want to enter, just tell me what you love about fall. And thank you so much for being here with me. And I'll see you next time. Have a blessed and beautiful day.